Hello there, guys. Well, Dad still hasn't made it back. He's in Shepherd's Bush on a roundabout with all of his artwork. So I think I'll just quickly do this. Happy birthday. Oh, it's gone now. That was very quickly. Gonna have some cake with Elijah. I know, the candle just literally went straight out.
Fire.
Yeah. Is that your cake? So how's your birthday been, Elijah? Who sat on my pile of ironing? So how's your birthday been? It's getting all silly now. Yeah, so Dean hasn't made it back, so we haven't actually done. I'm red-faced because I've had a really roasting hot bath. But Elijah wants some of his cake. And we're going over to the park. I've given up on the whole family and friends bullshit, giving a shit about birthdays in our lives. It just seems to be that stuff like this just doesn't matter to people anymore. Unfortunately for somebody like me, I love birthdays. So anyway, are you going to have some of Elijah's cake with him?
Yes.
I thought I would cut his cake. We're going to cut his nose right down the middle, aren't we, Elijah? We're going to cut his nose. There goes Marshall. Like my spacker knife. This is the joys of EDS, by the way. I don't hold real knives. I hold spacker knives. It's called Reasonable Adjustments. So if you'd all like some cake and have your cake and eat it. Yes. Elijah and Shiloh. I'd like a big chunk of cake. I'm trying to cut this freaking cake. Seriously, the joys of EDS. This is where EDS drives me up all. So, I have not been very supportive of Dean today because his only focus is to sell art because of the amount of money that it costs to get back from Portsmouth. I get it. But to all you fathers out there, have you ever watched the film Click? And it's about a dad who has a very, very lovely family. And all he's focused on is focusing on money and promotions and success to the point he completely misses all of his family things. And that's the sort of thing that we have right now. Because obviously it costs about 25 quid on the train for Dean to get back from here from London. Sometimes it's actually even more, about 70 something quid sometimes. So it's not easy, I get it. And he's finally actually got his art set up on a roundabout. So there you go. So anyway, we're heading off over to our community over there. And don't know, it's going to have a normal day, I suppose. Elijah, you've had fun just chilling with Mummy today, haven't you? You haven't really done anything grand or big or... He's 3. So what do you guys do for birthdays?
It's yummy, Mummy.
It's yummy. What is yummy? Oh dear. And how is the cake? What do you think of this cake?
It's my birthday cake.
It's a birthday cake. Whose birthday is it?
A balloon.
Whose birthday is it?
It's a balloon.
Is it the balloon's birthday? So anyway, strange day today. I really, really didn't think Dean was going to let us down the street last night. So I haven't actually put in all of his birthday party stuff because we were meant to be out and about and stuff like that. But hey ho, that's the way it rolls, isn't it? I get a bit pissed off with it now, to be honest. One of the reasons that I chose to go self-employed was because I was sick and tired of other people controlling my decisions and what I did and how often I could do something. And even now, I never, ever, ever want to be in a situation where if my kids are sick, I have to worry about taking a day off unpaid or not even be able to get the day off or kids' birthdays, things like this. I don't want my kids to be in situations where I can't just say, hey, you know, let's have the day off school today and jump on a ferry and go across to France for the day. Do you know what I mean? And that was one of the reasons that I wanted to do this. I've grown up seeing many different sides of the world with fathers that get up every day early in the morning and come back at sort of tea time and work, to fathers that, you know, hit the road and work in corporate. And I'd made a big decision that I didn't want either of them. I wanted a father that was present, that was home with kids for particular holidays, that birthdays, all those sort of celebrations and stuff. Not that I believe in the materialism of them, and not that I believe in the stories behind them, but they're very significant days, do you know what I mean? Especially birthdays. So anyway, I'm a bit peeved, but hats off to him. You know, he's not out, you know, robbing old grannies, and he's not out taking drugs or sitting in pubs drinking. He's genuinely out trying to get his career back on its ladder, because obviously through social they took him right off track. You know, when you get taken off a festival season list and track, it can be really difficult to get back on, especially if you don't tell people, like, you're disappearing because you're going under social services, and you know, you keep getting pulled to these dates and things. And also from separation, both of us lost absolutely everything, so it's not like it's a difficult one, because everybody assumes that people on benefits, people under social services are all on benefits, and it's not that way out at all. In fact, lords and ladies and all sorts end up under social services, big businessmen, actors, actresses. In fact, foster care children, there are billionaires that were ex-foster care children, and, you know, actors that are ex-foster care children. So it affects the whole spectrum of the world, really. So, but the thing is, we've got to a point now where family just doesn't seem to matter in the same way that it used to do. That too many people now are trapped in jobs. Whereas, say, it's a Wednesday, if I said to everybody, hey, you know, let's all be on Southport Pier for Elijah's birthday, and I said this to family and friends, the majority of people work. The majority of people have to get up every day to go to work to pay their bills. And like I said to Dean today, do you know what, Dean? I wouldn't give a flying fuck if you sold every single one of them paintings now, because it doesn't mean anything to me. His hard work and success as a lone ranger out there means fuck all to me as a family. I don't care whether he works day in, day out. If it's not built as a family, it means fuck all. He could literally come back in, say, next year and go, my album made £1 million. There you go, honey, there's your house. And you know what? It would mean fuck all. It would mean fuck all. That check-in would mean fuck all. That big payment, that payday that he's waiting for would mean fuck all. Now, if we had to have completely shifted around money today, you know, use Elijah's birthday for, you know, we're putting petrol in to get over to him, and we all sat on a, there you go, dude. We all sat on a roundabout selling his artwork, then it would mean something to me. Because I believe that when families are together, that everybody benefits, and all my work benefits my entire family. And that's the way that I see things, that everything that I do is not just for me, but it's for, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, my whole family are, you know, doing okay and supported. I just seem to live in a very different world where I believe that family is meant to be the be-all and end-all of everything. And it is those relationships that we are sacrificing as human beings. And it's a result of going to work to pay bills and getting caught up in this rat race that is taking that whole concept of real true family away. Did you know that if we stuck to the ways that we were told to live, so basically you celebrate your birthday every year, you have these Christmases, you have engagement parties and weddings and housewarming parties, nobody would have to go to work to pay for minutiae bullshit, because when family really serve each other, say like it's Elijah's birthday today, so take Elijah for the next probably year is probably going to be obsessed with Paws Patrols. He's certainly into all of his construction toys and his tractors and things like that. So for me, birthdays are about setting you up for the next year to make sure that you've got what it is that you need. Say Dean's birthday has just gone by, and he runs away from this shit like mad. And I get it. People who come from dysfunctional families don't like families. I come from a dysfunctional family, and I wish for nothing more than family. And so, say his birthday, so for 40th, last year, if family and friends and everybody had come together, Dean wouldn't be out there struggling right now. Do you know what I mean? Because we would have come together as a family to make sure that he has all the tools and resources that he needs, and he's blessed on that day. And it's the same with everything. Birthdays bring so much pain to a lot of us family members, because a birthday is just not about a candle on a cake. It's not about a candle on a cake and how many years. It's about the level of relationships that you have and who you choose to celebrate your day with. And it's about, you now want your socks on, do you? You didn't want socks on a minute ago. You want shoes on as well, do you? Okay, my kids are getting to the point that they're ready to go over to the park. Yes, 2 seconds that we find Shiloh's shoes, dude. I just find the whole thing very sad. I do. I just find the whole world very sad. As I'm watching everything, and I watch everything. Occasionally I get time to sort of sit down and flick through what's going on. Obviously, Theresa May's speech has gone out today for her leaving. Where's your other trainer, dude? We have one trainer. They're lighting up still. No, probably because it got wet. But yeah, birthdays are about the mother and the child. It's about the significance of that relationship. The birthday is obviously our milestones. So basically, we have an idea of what we want to be and what we're going to spend our time with. And you don't have to go to work to pay all this fucking shit. Like, seriously, we can live in homes now. There he goes. Hey, what are you up to? This, you want to get in there? Do you want to get in the chair? What are you doing? What are you doing? My little skateboard wanderer. Look, seriously. Go on, show us. Happy cat. You alright? You good? You good? Straight back on. Go on, big jump. Where's your jumps? Where's your big jumps? Chocolate cake face. So anyway, like with Shiloh, Shiloh will be 2 in November, and yeah, I'd want to make sure he has his ramp and all of his stuff. So yeah, we're off over to the park. The kids are all expecting the boys over there anyway. And hopefully Dean will make it back at some point, but it's all down based on him selling a painting and paying to get back. So, but see, I don't work that way, and this is what annoys me. I wouldn't be sitting there right now. I'd be focused on being here, and he would have found that the Ombi universe around him would have led him here that way. But unfortunately, people just don't understand this whole concept of what you resist persists. And that's what I came out for with Challenge Britain in the first place. And I've fallen a victim to it myself now. Liam even said to me yesterday, he said, Mum, you've been here too long, you're becoming just as negative as everybody here. And I came into this to shift people's focus from what we didn't want to what we do want. And to bring more of that. Hence why XR has 3 demands. The main one is the 3rd demand, which is the amalgamation of assemblies, and that literally what we're pushing for is communities like this to basically have its own form of council of people that make the decisions for, you know, whether that park should be open on a Sunday, whether the community centre should do this, whether the policies... Anyway, I don't feel like it today. It's been lovely. We've just been able to chill this morning. The boys have been asleep this afternoon, and we've literally, as you can see, attacked the living room, and we've just brought all the duvets into the living room. And a really lovely thank you, by the way, to Claire, who sent Elijah a birthday card, and his first £5. So he's already decided that it's going on to his monster truck. So that's what he's going to do with that. So yeah, I'm going to shoot off and shoot off over there. I'm just really miffed today because I don't know. It just really, really annoys me that in my life and all of the memories that I want to make and all of the dreams and aspirations that I have is around family. And not only did the system take that from me, so Elijah and Shiloh, Aaron and Faith should be here. You know, I should be in a home with all of my kids still. But they've taken it from me in other ways, in the fact that all this has done is ended up alienating me. It's caused for people, like my mum says, she doesn't want to know Elijah and Shiloh just in case they're taken. You know, people are constantly putting me in situations just to show me that, hey, you can cope with that. And it's not about just coping with it. It's as well as that, like, because Social said to take Aaron and Faith, that I have never parented significantly enough on my own, and I've always had the care system around me, which wasn't true. It's like everybody just wants me to just take it on and do it all because everybody's trying to prove I'm some form of fucking superwoman, and I'm actually not, believe it or not. In fact, if you can see my complete chaos at the moment, because it's a 1-bedroom flat, I have an absolute mountain of clothes on my sofa. That was down there, and my son has kindly this morning brought all of our washing upstairs. But hey ho, where the fuck am I meant to put it? Because at the end of the day, we have 1 bedroom. And this bedroom is pretty much Elijah and Shiloh's bedroom. And behind the Paws Patrol is 2-door wardrobe. Yes, we could have another wardrobe there, and we have done. And that one collapsed. But we ended up having to move it. Because they were going to put the radiator in there. So it really, really is a challenge being in a 1-bedroom. It's just completely just sets you up to fail. But I'm going to have to quickly run around and hoover and do all that stuff and get over there. I'm really down about today. I am. I just find it really, really, really sad that Elijah is such a special little boy. Like, he's an absolute beautiful little boy. And my own father wants absolutely nothing to do with these kids. My own mother can't even be a nan to these kids. family and friends just aren't family and friends. And it's sad because I grew up that on Saturday or at school or whatever today, Elijah would have a party, and that party meant that you had your nan, your granddad, your mum, your dad. My mum and dad still did sort of have to do stuff together if they did. They would do that. They wouldn't talk, but they did. You always had your uncles and your aunts and your cousins, and I just find this whole world very, 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 very sad. Other people have it, and I see it, but not actually even so, because I see a lot of families and a lot of people aren't doing what they want to do because they're trying to appease to their dad, or they're trying to appease to their mum, or, they're trying to do what school want them to do, or they're trying to do what their peers want them to do. And this is half of the battle, and this is half of the problem of what's going on. And my kids have managed to get cake all over my floor. What is it that you need? I need the camper van. Yes, we do need a camper van, Elijah. As it's your birthday, what would you like to say? Your auntie's there as well, so...
Cake.
You want more cake?
Yes.
So it's your birthday. What does birthday mean?
You jump.
How old are you?
You jump.
Go on then. Would you like to do a big jump?
Yeah.
Go on then. A big, 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 big jump all the way to the floor because you are now 3. Show us all how big you are.
Where's the pillow?
Straight to the floor, mate. Ready?
3,
Steady.
2, 1. 0. Rebel! Rebel what? Hey, Mama.
Yay! Well done.
I jumped right in the balloon.
Oh, seriously. These kids are going to be amazing. They really are. And what are you wanting? You're wanting cake, yes? Would you like the ear? Yes, you'd like the ear. Yes? What have you got to say? Mmm. Mmm. So anyway, I'm going to shoot off and I'm going to go over to the park. And I'll be back later properly to do a live on the message destroyed by the state. I clearly haven't been destroyed by the state. The state will never destroy me. We, the people, are more likely to completely infiltrate and destroy the state. So the state will never destroy me. Yes, it's hurt me. Yes, it's bruised me. Yes, it has taken my life in so many ways away from me. It's taken my family away from me. It's taken my community away from me. Yes. So that is going to be later on. So I'm going to go out and it's birthday party for Elijah with a bunch of strangers. So unfortunately, I don't get to build my life in memory with my family and my friends. I get to build it with a bunch of bloody strangers. And as they say, strangers become friends, but no disrespect to the bunch of strangers. It's my family and my friends that is my ambition and my dream to have in my life. And clearly, people like me don't get to have that, I suppose. And unfortunately, that means that my kids don't get it too. And I think that's really sad because they did the same to Liam and Daniel. They did the same to Aaron and Faith. Why don't you just open it? Why don't you just open it? Oh, Big Brother's in now.
Screw's out, Mummy.
Yes, I know. The screw's been broken. So anyway, you're going to say bye-bye?
No.
No?
Bye.
Say bye-bye. Say thank you for saying happy birthday. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm going to the park.
Okay.
You're going to try on me. So, see you later. And have a good one. Oh, God.